Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today will be my first how-to video. So I thought I would show how I paint and weather a piece of track. I figured I would do a two-part video once everything is all dry and cure, and then shoot another video on how I put down the ballast. So, before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please feel free to click the red icon in the lower right hand corner, and that's my subscription button there. And if you subscribe, you can click up in the upper right hand corner and click the bell, and it'll notify you every time I upload a new video. And at the end of the video, if everybody watches the video through, please feel free to leave a comment or ask a question or some sort of input on what you saw, or if you like it. If not, maybe you can give a suggestion on how to improve the video. Today's my first day with my new camera, so bear with me. It doesn't seem like it's the type of camera that allows me to pause the video, which they did not say when I purchased it off of Amazon. Nobody mentioned anything about not being able to pause the video while you're filming, which presents a problem, because if you want to stop and do something and then continue, unfortunately, you can't do that. The only time you could pause it is when you play the video back when it's already completed. So that leaves me to do a two-part video on a certain section of track that I'm doing, or a build on a structure, or something to that effect. So that's where I wound up with having to do two parts for this how-to. So bear with me, and we'll get started here. I'm going to airbrush the small section here. I have some Badger ready to use airbrush paint, Rail Brown, and I have some rust color from them also. And then what I like to do at the end is I like to use this colored rust on the rail to give it a little bit more underneath, and use those to open and close the turnouts. But down the road, I'll change them out eventually, and I'll do some videos on how to do that. But in the meantime, I use the one that came with it. It sprays really nice. This is a single action, not a double action airbrush. This is what I bought. Single action airbrush, as long as you keep it clean, works really nice. Double action allows you to control the air and the paint, with the switch. Single action, basically you just push down on the button, and you can control your air that way, and then just turn the knob on the airbrush itself, and it'll control the paint flow. Double action does both for you right at the finger. Just a matter of preference, really. The airbrush ready paint, flows real nice out of the brush. Just may need, a little bit of a second coat on it. So I'll just hit it with the air dry the blow dryer quick. And then just touch up, some spots on it. Okay, let me dry it a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. That should be dry enough. And at the end, I'll take the camera off the tripod and so I can get you, closer, so you can actually see what it looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good. Everything is all nice and covered. I don't see too much of the brass. Well, I don't see any of the brass, which I don't want to see any of it until I clean the top of the rail, obviously, so the train operates. But for the most part, I don't want to see any other brass, so it looks as real as I could get it. Okay, just bear with me a minute while I change colors or contrast before I actually put any kind of rust, on the rail. Although I'm thinking it might be, it might be a little too dark for that. Okay. I'll go back later once it's completely dry, and I'll go back and I'll use a brush, and then I'll just add a little lighter rust to the bottom of the rail, and you'll see what the outside one looks like. And then if you look behind it at the track done, that's where I'll actually, do a little bit of brush work off camera and just put a little lighter, orange rust on there, and it gives it a nice effect. It allows it to look, a little aged and weathered. Okay. Alright, stay tuned for part 2. Hopefully we'll have that up and running very shortly. Okay? Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you tuning into my channel. And again, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and, leave me a nice comment or something like that we can chat about. Would be fantastic. Okay, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for part 2.